Alfa Romeo Giulia. The 2026 Alfa Romeo Giulia marks a dramatic comeback for one of the most emotional sports sedans on the market. Alfa has always built cars that make you feel something, and this new Giulia doubles down on that formula. On the outside, it's a masterclass in modern Italian design. The signature trefoil grille sits low and proud, flanked by sharp LED headlights that give the car a focused, almost predatory stare. The bodywork has been tightened and sharpened, more defined aerodynamics, deeper creases, and an elegantly sculpted fastback profile that looks great from every angle. It still screams Alfa, but with a more mature high-tech twist. Inside, the Giulia mixes sport and sophistication. You get deeply bolstered seats, high-quality materials, and that classic Alfa touch of bright red contrast stitching. A fully digital instrument cluster and driver-centric layout put everything exactly where you want it when you're pushing hard on a back road. Power comes from Alfa's anticipated 3.0-liter twin-turbo Hurricane inline-6, tuned anywhere from about 420 to 550 horsepower depending on trim. Some versions are expected to feature hybrid assistance, trimming emissions while keeping response instant. Standard cars should sprint from 0 to 60 mph in the low 4-second range, while Quadrifoglio models are projected to dip close to the 3-second mark, serious super sedan territory. Pricing is expected to start around 50,000, with top high-performance variants nudging 100,000. The 2026 Giulia is for drivers who want their luxury sedan with a heavy dose of passion, precision, and unmistakable Italian flair. Lexus LS at number 9 is the 2026 Lexus LS, a car that proves Lexus can do more than just reliability and comfort. It can do presence and performance too. The latest LS has been sharpened from every angle. A reworked spindle grille, more aggressive LED headlamps, and a cleaner, more sculpted rear end give it a fresher, more dynamic look. It still reads as dignified and conservative, but there's a new athletic energy to the shape, especially when seen in profile. Inside, Lexus continues to play to its strengths. The cabin feels genuinely high-end, with supple leather, intricate stitching, and soft ambient lighting that wraps around the doors and dashboard. A wide-format infotainment display now supports wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and the interface has been redesigned to feel less cluttered than previous Lexus systems. Under the hood, the LS still uses a 3.5-liter twin-turbo V6 with about 416 horsepower, paired to a ton-speed automatic that keeps the engine in its sweet spot. The LS 500 hybrid version delivers a combined roughly 354 horsepower, trading a bit of outright punch for significantly better efficiency. Adaptive air suspension and serious sound insulation make this one of the quietest cabins you can buy, especially on long highway cruises. Pricing starts at around 82,000, with well-equipped or hybrid models stretching past 110,000. The 2026 LS is not the loudest or flashiest sedan on this list, but if you value refinement, reliability, and understated luxury, it's one of the best. Audi A6. The 2026 Audi A6 continues to occupy that sweet spot between the compact A4 and the flagship A8, offering executive-class comfort without the full-size footprint. The exterior gets a careful evolution. A broader single-frame grille, slimmer matrix LED headlights, and crisper body lines give the A6 a sharper, more confident look. The long wheelbase and flowing roofline suggest comfort and stability, while the rear remains simple and clean, with a premium feel rather than unnecessary drama. Inside, Audi's obsession with materials and tech is on full display. The cabin centers around the dual-screen MMI touch response system and Audi's virtual cockpit digital gauge cluster. High-quality leather, brushed aluminum, and optional wood trim create a calm, modern atmosphere. Configurable ambient lighting and a long list of assistance systems round out the high-end feel. Power comes from two mild hybrid engine as a 2.0-liter turbo four-cylinder with around 261 horsepower and a 3.0-liter turbo V6 with roughly 335 horsepower. Both are tuned for smooth, effortless acceleration rather than outright brutality, backed by Audi's slick automatic transmissions and available Quattro all-wheel drive. Pricing is expected to start near 60,000, topping out around 78,000 for high-spec trims. The 2026 A6 may not shout for attention, but it's a superb all-rounder ideal for drivers who want understated style, everyday usability, and serious tech in one package. BMW M2. At number 7, we return to BMW's performance roots with the 2026 BMW M2, a compact coupe that proves you don't need a big car to have big fun. The styling is anything but shy. The new M2 looks wider, lower, and more muscular than its predecessor. Flared fenders, aggressive air intakes, sharp LED headlights, and quad exhaust tips give it a purposeful, track-ready stance. Lightweight alloy wheels and bold color options underline the car's playful, enthusiast-focused character. Under the hood sits the S58 3.0-liter twin-turbo inline-6, shared with larger M models but tuned to about 480 horsepower and 443 lb-ft of torque. Power goes to the rear wheels through either a 6-speed manual or an 80-speed automatic, your choice. Launch it correctly and the M2 rockets from 0-60 mph in about 3.8 seconds with a top speed of 150 mph or 177 mph if you spring for the M driver's package. Handling is where the M2 really shines. Adaptive M suspension, an active M differential, and big brakes work together to deliver precise, confidence-inspiring dynamics. It's stable at high speeds, but will happily rotate its tail when you're in the mood to play. The cabin backs that up with carbon bucket seats, an M steering wheel, and BMW's curved display, creating a cockpit that feels both modern and motorsport-inspired. Starting at around 66,000, the 2026 M2 offers some of the purest performance per dollar anywhere on the market. Mercedes-Benz Maybach Cabriolet. In sixth place is the 2026 Mercedes-Benz Maybach Cabriolet, a car that exists purely to spoil its occupants. This is open-top luxury pushed to its absolute limit. The exterior radiates old-school glamour mixed with modern details. A huge chrome Maybach grille, elegant LED headlamps, and a carefully sculpted body come together in a two-tone paint scheme that instantly screams bespoke. With the top down, the car looks like a rolling yacht. With the roof raised, it becomes a quiet, insulated cocoon. Power is expected to come from a 4.0-liter twin-turbo V8 with mild hybrid support, producing somewhere between 560 and 600 horsepower. But the point here isn't raw speed, it's effortless power. The engine delivers a smooth, wave-like surge of acceleration, matched to a refined transmission and advanced suspension tuning that filters out the world's rough edges. Inside, everything you touch is top shelf. Think Nappa leather, hand-finished metal details, and the latest MBX infotainment system presented on a bold central screen. Massaging seats, dynamic ambient lighting, and world-class sound insulation make roof-down cruising genuinely relaxing, even at speed. With pricing estimated between $200,000 to $50,000 and $300,000, the Maybach Cabriolet is aimed at a very small group of buyers. But for those who can afford it, it offers unmatched open-air comfort and exclusivity. BMW Z4 Roadster. Number 5 is another BMW, this time the 2026 Z4 Roadster. It shows that BMW still believes in the joy of a two-seat, drop-top sports car. Visually, the ZD4 has become sharper and more aggressive. Aerodynamics have been tightened, the stance is wider, and the LED headlights have been restyled to look angrier. A sculpted front bumper, prominent rear diffuser, and quad exhaust tips make this little roadster look like a serious performance machine. Inside, the focus is squarely on the driver. You get a 12/30-inch digital dashboard and a 14/90-inch curved infotainment screen running iDrive 9 with improved graphics and faster responses. Soft touch materials, premium leather seats, and additional sound insulation give the Z4 a more upscale, GT-like feel than you might expect from such a compact car. Two engines are available. The Strive 30 packs a 260 SP2. 0-liter turbo 4-cylinder, while the M40 uses a 3.0-liter inline-6 with around 395 SP. Both work with a smooth 80-speed automatic, sending power to the rear wheels. In M40A form, the Z4 sprints from 0-100 km in about 4.1 seconds, backed up by adjustable dampers and retuned steering that make it precise and confident in corners. Prices start near $60,000, rising to roughly $74,000 for an M40i. The 2026 Z4 remains a rare thing, a top-down sports car that combines speed, tech, and genuine everyday usability. Mercedes-Benz E-Class. At number 4, we meet the 2026 Mercedes-Benz E-Class, which might just be the most complete all-round luxury sedan in its segment. The design strikes a perfect balance between modern and timeless. A bold chrome grille, ultra-slim LED headlights, and elegant body lines give the E-Class a poised, contemporary look. At the rear, a modern LED light bar ties everything together and adds a distinctive nighttime signature. Under the hood, buyers can choose between a 2-liter turbo 4-cylinder with about 255 or a 3.0-liter mild hybrid inline-6 producing around 375 p. Both engines are paired with a refined 9-speed automatic, and 4MATI's all-wheel drive is available for enhanced stability and traction. Inside, the E-Class feels like a tech showcase. The MBX superscreen stretches across the dash, merging the driver's display, central infotainment, and optional passenger screen into one sleek glass panel. You get AI-driven voice control, augmented reality navigation, customizable ambient lighting, and multi-contour seats with heating, cooling, and massage. It's a genuinely relaxing place to spend hours. Safety tech is equally impressive, with Level 3 Drive Pilot, advanced lane keeping, and automatic emergency braking all available. Starting at about $63,000, the 2026 E-Class sets a very high bar for the next generation of luxury sedans. Mercedes-Benz class. In third place stands the 2026 Mercedes-Benz S-Class, Still the car many people think of first when they hear the words luxury sedan. The exterior is an exercise in sophisticated restraint, a smooth, flowing silhouette, slimmer digital light LED headlights, a larger grille, and that distinctive full-width rear light bar all contribute to an image of quiet authority. An extended wheelbase and clean surfaces create a visual impression of calm, controlled power. Inside, the S-Class aims to coset every passenger. Nappa leather, high-end wood or aluminum trim, and immaculate craftsmanship are everywhere you look. At the center of the dash sits a 12.2-inch OLED touchscreen running the latest MBUX software, delivering sharper graphics, smarter voice control, and deep personalization options. Everything from seat adjustments to fragrance and lighting presets, ambient lighting, and rear executive seats with massage elevate long trips from merely comfortable to truly indulgent. Power comes from electrified 3.0-liter inline and 6 engines and a 4.0-liter twin-turbo V8, all coupled to a smooth 9-speed automatic. Mild hybrid tech helps both performance and efficiency. Starting at roughly $115,000 and easily surpassing $150,000 when fully optioned, the S-Class continues to be the luxury sedan that others measure themselves against. It doesn't just follow trends, it sets them. Cadillac Eldorado, runner-up on our list, is the reborn 2026 Cadillac Eldorado, a name from the past reimagined as an all-electric Grand Tourer. Visually, the new Eldorado makes a huge statement. An elongated sculpted hood, sweeping fastback roofline, broad stance, and bold vertical LED lighting all work together to create a commanding, unmistakably Cadillac presence. A glowing crest and large alloy wheels reinforce its role as a halo model for the brand. The interior embraces minimalist American luxury. A large curved digital display dominates the dashboard, while leather, suede-like materials, metal, and real wood combine to create a warm, lounge-like space. An elevated center console, sculpted seats, and an expansive glass roof emphasize comfort and exclusivity rather than sheer practicality. Underneath, the Eldorado is expected to ride on GM's Ultium electric platform, using a dual-motor all-wheel drive setup with roughly 650 horsepower. Battery capacity in the 120 kW range should deliver up to 400 miles of range, and of course it will support high-speed DC fast charging. With prices expected to start around $120,000, the 26 Eldorado aims to set a new benchmark for American electric luxury, offering style, performance, and range in one very dramatic package. BMW 7 Series, at the very top of our list, claiming the #1 spot, is the 2026 BMW 7 Series, a car that redefines what a full-size luxury sedan can be. From the outside, the 7 Series is impossible to mistake. An illuminated kidney grille, split LED headlights, and smooth, confident proportions give it a futuristic but unmistakably BMW identity. It's bold, it's controversial to some, but it absolutely has presence. Open the door, and you step into something closer to a private lounge than a typical car interior. A curved digital display pairs a 12.3-inch instrument cluster with a 14.9-inch infotainment screen, all wrapped in merino leather, crystal-style controls, and intricate ambient lighting. Rear passengers can enjoy the optional 30-inch BMW theater screen, reclining seats, and a level of space that rivals private jets. Powertrain choices cover just about every modern preference. A 3.0-liter turbo inline-6 with around 375 horsepower, a twin-turbo V8 with roughly 536 horsepower, and the all-electric A7 with over 300 miles of range and instant torque. Air suspension and advanced chassis systems ensure a ride that's both smooth and quietly composed, regardless of road surface or speed. Starting around $97,000 and quickly climbing with options, the 2026 7 Series is not cheap, but it sets the new standard for what a flagship luxury sedan should feel like.